Y'all, the white people are wearing American Eagle shirts, American flag shirts. You see what I'm wearing?
I'm still celebrating Juneteenth like we actually got free. They did not free you. They just upgraded the system. Let's talk about it.
Y'all, the white people are wearing American Eagle shirts, American flag shirts. You see what I'm wearing? Beautiful, black, and free-ish. Happy Juneteenth, y'all.
Happy Juneteenth to all my African American followers. I want to say that I am so incredibly grateful for the sacrifices that African Americans have made so that the Black diaspora can find refuge, can find safety, and can build their legacies in the United States. I often think about Toni Morrison's quote that the very serious function of racism is distraction. And despite it all, African Americans have continuously showed us what joy looks like, what preserving culture, tradition, and history looks like, and what solidarity and coalition building looks like. Today, as we celebrate Juneteenth, me as an Eritrean American woman can walk these streets, can speak openly, which I cannot do in my country of origin because of the sacrifices of African Americans. So I want to say thank you all. I am deeply indebted to the community, and I am very excited to be celebrating in Harlem today.
The following is a list of things you could have given Black Americans instead of being performative, giving us Juneteenth as a federal holiday, which, by the way, we didn't want, we didn't ask for, and we have been celebrating Juneteenth for centuries without your permission and without your knowledge. In no particular order, Black Americans want the following: economic reparations, direct cash payments, tax relief, debt cancellation, guaranteed basic income, land grants, return of stolen land, housing justice, free or subsidized home ownership programs, mass investment in Black neighborhoods, reparative redlining reversal programs, federal protections against gentrification and displacement, justice reform, legal protection, abolishment of qualified immunity for police, restorative justice programs, mass expungement for nonviolent drug charges, federal protections from police brutality and over-policing, reparations for families impacted by mass incarceration, education equity, free college tuition, heavily funded public schools transformation in majority Black districts, mandatory Black history curriculum in all United States schools, federal support for culturally affirming education and Black teachers, fair and equitable pay and living wages for those teachers, health and wellness, universal health care, access for Black Americans, federal investment in Black maternal and mental health care, erasure of medical debt, funding for trauma healing centers and Black-led wellness clinics, real political power, real representation, voting protections and automatic registration for Black Americans, end voter suppression laws, end voter suppression laws, end voter suppression laws, permanent legal protections for protest and civil rights organizing, support for Black political candidates and community leaders. Making Juneteenth a federal holiday when we were already celebrating it was performative and a way for you to try to shut us up. We want real freedom. We want our justice. We want you to cut the check. Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth to all of my African Americans. As a Caribbean Black person, I just want to say thank you for making this country worth living in at all, in the slightest. And beyond that, thank you for all of the contributions that your ancestors have made and what y'all continue to pour into this country despite it all. If it weren't for that, a lot of Caribbean Black folks and other Blacks of the diaspora wouldn't even be able to consider this country a safe enough haven to start families, start new lives, and build legacies. So thank you. I know we have a lot of diaspora wars that go on from time to time, but y'all were the first ones to hold it down and put up with the bullshit. And I personally want to thank you. I'm just a Trini girl who's happy to be here. And y'all deserve to be celebrated, not just for being Black, but for being African American specifically. So, love you, Pookie.
Look, I want us to be real about today. Juneteenth is not the day that we were actually freed. It's the day that we were notified 2 whole years after freedom was supposedly granted. There's 2 years of stolen time, stolen labor, and stolen lives. There's nothing to celebrate about being the last to know your chains were legally gone while they were still wrapped around your body. What's happening today is capitalism in rare form. Companies are cashing in on your emotions, your history, and your pain. It's just another chance for them to make money off of us Black people without giving us anything in return. So if you choose to spend your money today, make sure you're spending it with your own people. There's lots of black businesses, black entrepreneurs, and we need to spend it in our own black communities. And if you're off work today, do not give this day away to the streets or to somebody's sales events. Use this to be with your family, love on your people, cook at home, and build in peace. If this is going to be a day for us, let it truly be a day for us. Ashe.
So y'all still celebrating Juneteenth like we actually got free? They did not free you. They just upgraded the system. Let's talk about it. Listen, they took the chains off your body and put them on your mind. They murdered your spiritual ancestors, called your rituals evil, and made your gods demons. And now you think you're free because they gave you a holiday? You still don't speak your native language. You shame your own roots. You follow man-made religions but don't know your soul. That is not freedom. That right there is psychological captivity. Freedom ain't a date they gave you. Freedom is when you remember who you are. You know, before they told you who to be, before they erased your gods, before they rewrote your story. It's time to unlearn, reclaim, and remember who you are. True freedom starts with your mind.
What is your thought seeing all these people? I mean, black, white, all races?
Particularly right now when so much of our history is under attack right now, when they're trying to diminish what we've done and been through. I think it just speaks to how resilient we are, and it don't matter if you mess with our history, it just make more.
What message do you want people to get from today or just moving forward?
I think that there's no stopping us. I think that this is a testament to who we've been and who we can be. So I think that it's important that people remember, because they say without those who don't learn from history are destined to repeat it. And I see there's so many things that are reminding me of the ways we used to be, and this is a reminder of us coming out of it and becoming the people we are today.
I grew up watching you on TV. I ain't trying to call you old, but I'm 35. You're a little older. What message should people a little younger than you? What should they be? I mean, we have social media and all this stuff.
If you're younger than me, I don't care about you. No, I'm just kidding. I think that it's important. Like, we're connected to each other. I think that this is a link. All of us. It's all ages. It's all races. It's people from all over the country. I think that so much of our history has been lost. So much of what we've been through has been lost because no one talked about it. This is a living, breathing example of it.
One more on Juneteenth. Does the president plan to commemorate the holiday today or make any comment on it?
I'm not tracking his signature on a proclamation today. I know this is a federal holiday. I want to thank all of you for showing up to work. We are certainly here. We're working 24/7 right now. Nikki, go ahead.
Actually, that was my question. Will he plan to mark Juneteenth in any way, either today or with an event later on, maybe next week?
Sure. I just answered that question for you. Go ahead.
Thank you very much.